I've been in the gym getting my level up. Fenders getting gas, so I mash on the pedal. What? The backboard I crash, slam the rock to a pebble. What? The breeze from the past will assist your irregular breathing. Handle got your ankle in your knee in a disagreement. Now your balance taking off for bereavement. They wanna know what I be cooking up, cause then they think we be even. But I know, look, dished it, so I never seen it now. Gym getting my level up. Fenders getting gas, so I mash on the pedal. What? The backboard I crash, slam the rock to a pebble. What? My team is the strongest and we crush the competitors. Game over!
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Fast Break. I'm Tolly Carr in the Atlanta studios. Is it the Fast Break? Is it the no huddle? Basketball slightly inconsistent this year. It's a pandemic. We're not going to worry about that. Football news, however, is very consistent, and a lot of it centers around Jackson State University and Deion Sanders. Wally Pitt joining the conversation now from our Charlotte studios. Under construction, Wally, looking good. And I have to admit, man, you and I initially, late fall, were early fall, a little skeptical. Like Deion Sanders, Jackson State, what? I'm not sure what's going on here, but it is the real deal.
Yeah, man, I might have put down my haterade and picked up some of that prime Kool-Aid. I might have taken just a sip. But from what we thought to what he said to what he's done, man, I got to support it. It really feels like an authentic for the culture movement that he's doing down there. And, you know, I'm not going to say nothing. I'm going to wait to see it play out in a couple weeks when I go shoot. But, man, I'm excited. And to everybody in Jackson, the haterade is down, and I've taken a sip of that prime Kool-Aid. It's a good flavor. I like it.
Well, look, we have a whole pitcher of prime Kool-Aid for our audience right now because just a couple of days ago, Deion Sanders sat down with us here at HBCU Game Day for a one-on-one interview. Coach Sanders, thank you for spending some time with us. I know we're, less than 2 weeks away from spring football. How are you feeling? How is the team looking? What's the vibe there in Jackson?
First and foremost, thank you for having me. Secondly, you look impeccably great today. I love your sweatshirt, your hoodie. I love it, man. I love everything about the set. I like what you got going on.
Hey, we can make it happen for you. Just say the word. We'll spread the HBCU love.
Word is fit. I'm large. I'm slim and trim with a tilted brim. All right. Other than that, Jackson State, we're great. We're feeling really good. We're working our butts off. The kids are committed. They're all in. Every part of the university. I mean, from the custodial care to academics, on with security. Everybody's in, man. They're committed to excellence. And I like what I see, and I see what I like.
You know, the one thing a lot of people want to know, and myself included, you know, for every place that you've been, you know, you're one of the most high-profile people in the pantheon of football, but something touched your heart to want to be the head coach at Jackson State University. What was that thing?
Well, I was going to certainly be a head coach. By all means, that's in my spirit. That's who I am. I love the kids. I love coaching football. I love feet on grass, feet on turf. I love it. I love it. The smell of the leather, the football, and the equipment, and all of that. And then you add in what has transpired in our country, and the dissatisfaction of what we have as African Americans on the leveling of the playing field in the history of Jackson State. I think it was a match made in heaven, and I accepted the tremendous challenge, and I can't wait to start this journey on the 21st.
There's been a lot of high-profile athletes. People like Chris Paul has reached back to do a lot for HBCUs. Michael Strahan, one of your good friends, he's so busy. I don't know how he finds time to do much of anything but sleep. But he's doing a lot. Do you think this is a momentum, a wave that's going to continue to grow, people with the resources reaching back for HBCUs?
Well, I think so many people, including Doug Williams, has planted seeds. Those seeds are now being fertilized and watered, and now you're starting to see the fruit thereof. And I'm excited. I mean, we oftentimes say this matter and that matters, and now we want to see, does it really matter to you? Okay, we hearing it, But can we see it now? How much does it really matter? Because it's easy to say it. It's a cliche now. Black Lives Matter. All right, let's see. How much does it matter? Show me how much does it matter. Show me with your actions. Show me financially. Show me with the resources that you have and you can acquire and that you can assist. Show me that it matters. And that's what we're doing.
We had a good time discussing some of your tweets and things that you put on social media. It was maybe around Christmas time. You were kind of playing with the bowl system, saying, "Hey, we're here, we're available," and people were
That's
like, "Well, man, what's he talking about? HBCUs can't go to bowls." I thought, and tell me what you think about this. I thought you were just trying to totally change the conversation, as opposed to asking for the same thing over and over. You seem like you wanted to totally shift the conversation to a totally different lane. Am I on to something there?
Why not? Why we keep accepting spam when we could get a steak? Why in the world would we do that? And then I get upset with the simple-mindedness of people saying, well, we already have a bowl. Well, yeah, that's for 2 teams. Only 2 teams. So what about all the other teams that had winning records? What bowl do they get to go to? None. So you mean to tell me you could go 9-2 or whatever you end up, and you don't get to go to a bowl game because you're not a champion? But you got these other. I just seen a bowl game with a college team that won 2 during games this year. Made me mad. Got me hot. Why can't that be us? See, the difference is all the people that's talking and murmuring and bickering, they never been to a bowl. I went to 4 bowls at Florida State. I know the impact those bowl games had on our kids. I remember going and walking around the city of New Orleans, man, for the Sugar Bowl, all with my teammates, all saying, wow, this is unbelievable, getting the gift bags, going to the hospitals, going to visit the less fortunate and the disadvantaged. I remember those times. Why in the world can we expose our kids to that and get a blessing financially for the benefit of your school and national television coverage? That's something.
I've been in the gym getting my level up. Fenders getting gas, so I mash on the pedal. What? The backboard I crash, slam the rock to a pebble.
Let's go back just a little bit. You played college football in Tallahassee, of course, at Florida State. FAMU is right across town. I noticed the other day on social media you talked about Coach Wyatt, Coach Shine Wyatt. You wanted to meet him one day. He coached there at Bethune-Cookman for a long time.
Oh, my God, legend.
What was your experience like? What was your thought process about HBCUs when you were in college?
Well, first of all, HBCUs never recruited me. That's one thing. Let's get that straight. That's why we're trying to change that narrative. A lot of 4 and 5 stars of kids with tremendous talent, you never go at them. Why? You never know if you never try. It's just like that dime, like that girl sitting over there at the skating ring. She sit over there with her crew. Baby, I'm gonna holler at you. I got to shoot my shot. And I shot my shot when I was a kid because you never know. She may be looking at me like I'm looking at her. So with that thought process, we at HBCUs, we got to go for the best, man. We can't keep settling for mediocrity. At Florida State, I visited FAM. Shoot, if it wasn't for FAMU, I don't think Florida State would have half the players, because one thing that you do at Florida State on your business, they make sure you make it over to FAM to understand there's a lack thereof at Florida State, but FAM are plentiful, and you know what I'm talking about. So that's the what FAMU provided, and just the atmosphere, man. I always want, this is my thought process, if we could have 70, 80,000 like a Florida State game, like some of the Power Fives, but we have that HBCU, that culture, that energy, the band play at halftime, and we could have all that combined. My God, this is the ultimate college experience for a kid trying to get to the next level. And I'm darn sure going to try to provide it.
In the fall, you will get the opportunity to coach both of your children. Was that a plan? Did it just kind of happen? Like, what's the deal?
That was not a plan, because if that had been a plan, if that had been the plan, my son would have never committed to FAU. Never, because that wasn't in the plan. That wasn't a thought process at that time. But God is something else, man. And then to have Shiloh come from South Carolina to join his brother and to see my kids on a daily basis, as a coach, but also as a father, is phenomenal, man. Just to being able to see them mature, being able to go to the mall or shopping center or eat dinner or breakfast with my kids and go over to practice film and get on their butts when I need to. I'm gonna go pop up over the house, make sure they have the house tidy and clean with them not asking me for a housekeeper, all that. I love all that, man. Sometimes I'm so engulfed in what I do, I forget I have kids on the team. I really do. Like, dang, let me check out my son. Let me see what they're doing. But I love it, man. You can't. That's a father's dream.
What is your hope for the spring? Because you're going to have your full complement in the fall. What do you hope to accomplish in the spring season?
Well, I want to find out about some guys, some kids. I really want to. I want our coaches to find out what we have as well, so we can fill those gaps and plug those holes. We already plugged them because, like you're saying, some kids aren't eligible to participate, and we know what they got. So that's a little tough. And some of our signees as well, we're counting on them to contribute instantly. There ain't no red shirt. You're gonna play. You're gonna play and you're gonna develop. So we're counting on some of those kids as well. But in the spring, we want to win. We want to build a culture and understand that this is who we are. This is what we do. We want to play smart, tough, fast, and disciplined. Smart, tough, fast, and disciplined. You're going to hear those four things all year round. Every time we're on the camera with you, thank you for this interview once again. But you're going to hear that repeatedly. We're going to play smart, tough, fast, and disciplined.
And last question for you before we let you go. You have been phenomenal for uplifting HBCUs. Just as an independent publisher, our business has changed since you've got here. We're trying to keep up with everything you're doing. The fans have responded. What can people supporting HBCUs do to ride this momentum and take advantage of something that many of us never would have dreamed would have happened?
Participate. Find a way to participate. Find a way to help. Find a way to influence, encourage, motivate, inspire. Find a way to be a part of it. Because there's one thing when you own the team, and there's another thing when you just watch the team. And we want everybody inside Veterans Memorial to be on the team. Everybody's a part of the JSU family to be a part of it. And what I mean by your resources as well. Don't just sit down and talk about it like you always have an opinion, but you don't want to help none. I don't understand that by any means. We want people to get involved 100%. Like if you see a problem, why don't you try to change it? Let's try to fix it. I can't walk around campus and see trash on the ground. Instead of picking up the trash, I'm going to call the maintenance department and say, well, what's going on? I see trash out there. If I can't get it, I got to get it first. Then I can say something about it. And I'm willing to pick up and do everything I can. And I want to just be the example. I really want to be the example. And people got to understand when I say something, or I spit something on social, it's a method. It's something behind everything. It's purposeful. And I'm not just doing it to do it because I don't need no more attention or affection. I'm good. I'm proud. I'm good. So when I do anything, it's for us. It's not for me. It's for us. I'm trying to bring us together, trying to bring us up.
He's Deion Sanders. Call him Coach Prime, head coach at Jackson State University. Coach Sanders, thank you for spending time with us today here at HBCU Game Day. Best of luck, and we'll see you soon.
I'm a size large on the hoodie, okay?
Gotcha.
I've been in the gym getting my level up. Fenders getting gas, so I mash on the pedal. What? The backboard I crash, slam the rock to a pebble.
Hey, welcome back to the show, everyone. That was pretty cool, huh? A sit down with Deion Sanders. I'm not usually starstruck, but I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty cool. Now, Coach Sanders is a Super Bowl champion. So now is Ryan Smith from North Carolina Central University. When Tampa Bay won just a couple of weeks ago, he became the first Eagle ever to win a Super Bowl championship. And he recently sat down with our Symone Stanley.
Hello, everyone. Today we have a very special guest. I am joined by Tampa Bay Buccaneers cornerback, Super Bowl 55 champion, and the first North Carolina Central University Eagle to win a Super Bowl. Thank you so much, Ryan Smith, for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
So I want to start off with your career starting at Wise High School and kind of build upon your experience at Central and then leading up to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So at Wise, you started off as a dual sport athlete. What made you want to stick to football in high school?
I had a better chance. Well, I feel like because football holds more people on the team, I had a better chance of just, getting a scholarship in football than basketball. I was pretty good at basketball, but actually I liked it at basketball. But I don't have the height for real, and football is just like, I'm just take football. And like I said, I think I had a better chance because I couldn't afford to go to school, but my mom couldn't. So I feel like I can get a scholarship, and that's why I started playing football my senior year.
Okay, so it worked out for you in your favor, and you ended up getting a partial scholarship to North Carolina Central. What was it like working your way to getting that full scholarship at Central?
Shoot, it was pretty easy, honestly. I mean, like I said, I'm an athlete. Like I just be out there doing my thing. And my rookie year, my freshman year, I was playing safety. I was playing safety my freshman year and my sophomore year. And I redshirted, and I was just doing my thing in practice for it. And then the following year, I guess they realized, that I'm a baller. They offered me a full scholarship. So that was definitely a blessing. So when I graduated, I got drafted, obviously. So I was able to pay my student loans off and stuff. So that was.
What was your reaction when you heard that Tom Brady was coming to the Bucs? And is he like any other quarterback that you played with?
Heck no. Tom Brady ain't like no quarterback in the league. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe in like high school, similar traits or anything?
Nah, I think he just will, from what I see, when I see him at work, he just a laid back dude. I mean, he take his work very seriously. And the only time I really see him spaz is, in the field. Other than that, he's calm, cool, and collected, So, he's a great dude. You can easy talk to, you need something, he got you.
Okay, so the Bucs some people were saying you guys were underdogs coming into this season, and especially going up against the defending Super Bowl champions. At what point in the game did you feel like, okay, I can relax, I feel like we got this down?
It's true, it ain't no relaxing. Especially
I was like, should I even ask this question? I already know what you're going to say.
It ain't no relaxing, especially because them dudes, man, everybody was on go the whole entire game from start to finish. Like, it felt like high school and college weekend. Like, everybody just playing for one another, man. It was the whole entire time, nobody getting down. Everybody, it was great. It was great. There ain't no relaxing, man.
Not even like with 30 seconds was left, nothing.
I mean, after that, no. It was about, matter of fact, because Devin got the pick, it was like a minute and some change left. But before that, we already knew it was game for real. But, like Chris on the sideline, he said, I'm about to go crazy. I said, man, who you telling? Like,
I've been in the gym getting my level up. Fenders getting gas, so I mash on the pedal. What? The backboard I crash, slam the rock to a pebble.
All right, welcome back once again. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. One thing that we were kind of looking forward to, but it's not going to happen, spring football in the MEAC. They had 9 schools in the MEAC to play football. 6 of them have opted out, which leaves them no room to play and have a championship. So it has been suspended. Some schools will still play, but not North Carolina A&T. The next time we'll see them will be in the Big South. Athletic Director Earl Hilton talked about the tough decision not to play this spring.
I had made a decision as the athletics director that we are not going to continue to proceed to try to play football this year. Gotten to a place in my mind where, as one of my dear friends says, the juice is no longer worth the squeeze. The toll, the grind, the mental and emotional and physical price that our young men have paid since July 5th to continue to march into an uncertain future does them a significant disservice. And so our posture moving forward will be to salvage what we can of the spring from a football development perspective, continue to get bigger, faster, stronger, focus on academics, keeping our grades right, prepare for a regular summer of conditioning and activity, and get ready to compete in the fall in the Big South Conference with our nationally ranked football program.
Okay, Wally Pitt joining us once again from Charlotte, North Carolina. Wally, I had 50-50 optimism about a MEAC spring schedule. So don't call me surprised that it did not happen. I think for these schools, man, there was a lot that could go wrong. Very few people are going to remember the spring champions of 2021 as history goes along.
Yeah, but I was looking forward to that championship game. I feel like it was a situation where I think the spring season people might have been meh about, but history might have looked back at the first MEAC championship game under these circumstances as kind of like its own little shining light in the cloud. But yeah, I'm disappointed, man. I was looking forward to it. And when we come back, it's going to be a whole new world in HBCU football, a whole new MEAC, a whole new SWAC. So, man, it's just like, man, buckle up. When this thing does come back, it's going to come back and it's going to be different and exciting.
Yeah, I think the whole departure of North Carolina A&T was just kind of sad. It's like the last time we saw them in action, we had no idea that was going to be the last time we saw them at the Celebration Bowl as far as being a MEAC team.
Yeah, for sure. And just some of those rivalries, I was big. I wanted that FAMU A&T interconference matchup, and who knows when we're going to see that again. And, luckily we were there, and we will become the history book, so to speak, at least from video, from the tail end of the A&T dominance era of the MEAC before they tipped on out to the Big South. So I'm happy I was there,
Yeah, and for the record, South Carolina State, Howard, and Delaware State still have intentions on playing this spring. They can put together a non-conference schedule. They can play one another, but the MEAC is not going to sponsor any conference games or a championship for spring football. So that's something that we will continue to watch. But things over in the SWAC seem like they are full steam ahead, with the only exception being Alcorn State over there. Well, it's been a jam-packed episode here on the Fast Break, No Huddle. We talked all football today, but it's all good. For Wally Pitt, he's in Charlotte. I'm Tolly Carr in Atlanta. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, and catch us over at hbcugameday.com. We'll continue the conversation there.
I've been in the gym getting my level up. Fenders getting gas, so I mash on the pedal. What? The backboard I crash, slam the rock to a pebble. What? The breeze from the past will assist your irregular breathing. Handle got your ankle in your knee in a disagreement. Now your balance taking off for bereavement. They wanna know what I be cooking up, cause then they think we be even. But I know, look, dished it, so I never seen it. Nah, what do you know? Who put on the show? I love the fans. Block this shot to the 40th row. And if